Hello, I'm Holly Lauer, Life Enrichment Director here at Jennings at Notre Dame Village. I'm a nationally certified activity director, certified dementia practitioner, and also internationally certified Montessori dementia care professional. We know that everyone is experiencing unique situations and struggles through this current pandemic and quarantine. This can be even more challenging when you're caring for a loved one with dementia. So we wanted to take the time and create some resources for you with things that you might have right around your house. Here at Jennings at Notre Dame Village, we utilize the Montessori approach to dementia care. If you're unfamiliar with Montessori, it is an approach created by an Italian physician named Dr. Maria Montessori, with its original purpose being to help educate children. However, in recent years, the approach has been applied to caring with those with dementia, and the results have been amazing, giving back independence and helping individuals thrive while on their journey with dementia. One of Maria Montessori's famous quotes that we try to keep in mind all the time here is, "What you do for me, you take from me." Sometimes this means a task may take a little longer at first, but over time it can help expand independence, boost confidence, help ease the stress of caregivers, and increase overall joy for everyone. There are a few ways we incorporate Montessori here at Jennings. One is by involving the residents in day-to-day tasks. Many residents help with everything from preparing meals, cleaning tasks throughout the house, gardening, and many other household responsibilities. Another is ensuring the environment is enriched with Montessori-inspired activities. Today, I'm going to show you a simple and adaptable Montessori activity utilizing an item most people have in their kitchens: measuring spoons. However, like I said, this is adaptable, so you can use many different items if you don't have measuring spoons, or if you believe the person you are caring for would prefer something different. The goal should be to create a person-centered activity. Some other items you might want to use could be wrenches, some different kinds of bowls or tins. Get creative here. Many things could work for this activity. We chose to do the demonstration with measuring spoons because they're common in most households, and we found that it can be a springboard for reminiscing for many of the residents that live here, meaning that it's person-centered for some of the people we work with. So, I'll show you how we go about it. So my set that I have here are brightly colored, which is great, but if they aren't, that's okay too. There's also 5 of them, so there could be some adaptability here of doing all 5 on one page, or you could pick and choose depending on where your loved one is on their journey. So for example, we'll just show you how you do it. You take I found that setting it down flat like this worked best, and you just put it on a piece of paper. I'm using white paper with a black pen. This is a thick mark on a piece of paper, so they'll be able to see it better. You want the most distinction between the color of the paper and the pen to help with the visual cues. So you just simply trace it. You'll keep going with as many as you want. Like I said, do 5, do 2, do whatever you think is best for your loved one. My final example has all 5 on here. I chose to put what size each of them are as to offer a little cue. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about this. It's important to remember that there is no right way to do this as long as it's enjoyable and engaging. In some cases, providing assistance may be necessary. In other cases, you might need to make it more challenging. To increase the challenge, like I said, you can make sure that all 5 are on here, or you could always put less on there. And you can also include items of similar size and shape. So, as with the wrenches, you can tell they're all pretty similar, so it would be a little bit more challenging. However, wrenches might be a great option for somebody who is very active with tools. So you could find one that was very large and very small. These just were the ones I happened to steal from my husband this morning. The other option to make it more challenging is to include more or different. So this is a sheet that just has measuring cups on it. But you could do a mixture of measuring cups and measuring spoons, creating a little bit more of a challenge. To make it a little less challenging, like I said, you could reduce the number of items or even just have your loved one hold the item and point to where it is on the paper. Again, sometimes just seeing an item can provoke reminiscing, which is just as successful. You may find that if your loved one baked a lot, just seeing the measuring spoon could bring back a lot of memories, especially if it was their set. They could tell you stories about times they baked. You can ask questions, asking them what their favorite baked good is. It creates a really good activity for both of you. It's important to remember that this itself isn't necessarily the activity. It can be a springboard for others. Asking questions like, do you remember ever using these? May not be the best question because it requires to think back. If they bring it up, you can say, oh, what was your favorite thing to bake? They may be able to answer that, but be graceful with both them and yourself as you go through this process, learning what questions to ask. Maybe asking something like, do you like the color of that measuring spoon? Maybe more where they are at in their journey at the current moment. I hope this helped a little bit. We'll be creating some more as we go along, so keep an eye out and we'll hope to see you again.